When the world feels hostile, the instinct is to retreat, to pull back, to protect yourself. Isolation feels safe, but isolation is one of the most dangerous positions you can take. Power does not survive behind walls. Consider Marcus, a senior executive who had been burned by office politics. After a public conflict, he stopped attending informal meetings. He avoided casual conversations. He kept communications strictly professional. At first, he felt protected. No more drama, no more surprises. But slowly, something changed. Decisions started happening without him. Rumors reached him late, or not at all. New alliances formed beyond his reach. Marcus was still powerful on paper, but in reality, he had been sidelined. Isolation didn't protect him, it exposed him. Now contrast this with Elena. Elena had also faced political pressure, but instead of withdrawing, she became more visible. She spoke to more people, not fewer. She listened carefully. She reconnected with old allies and built new ones. She didn't overshare. She didn't trust blindly, but she stayed present. When tension rose, Elena heard about it early. When plots formed, they reached her ears before they matured. She was never isolated and never surprised. This is the core truth of power. Information flows through people. When you cut yourself off, you cut off your intelligence. Now consider a freelancer who feels threatened by competition. He stops networking, stops replying quickly, stops showing up. He believes distance signals strength. Instead, clients forget him. Opportunities bypass him. His absence creates a vacuum others quickly fill. Contrast that with another freelancer. She stays visible. Not loud, visible. She checks in occasionally, shares selectively, maintains light but consistent contact. When opportunities arise, she is remembered. Because power favors proximity. Isolation makes you noticeable in the worst way. When you disappear, people begin to speculate. They assume weakness, arrogance, or irrelevance. Worse, isolation removes perspective. Without regular contact, small problems feel massive. Minor threats feel existential. You lose proportion. This is why isolated people often become paranoid. They rely on limited information. They repeat the same thoughts without correction. Power requires circulation. You must move between groups, hear conflicting views, stay grounded in reality. This does not mean trusting everyone. It means staying connected enough to see clearly. Even leaders at the top cannot afford isolation. The moment a leader withdraws, others begin filling the space. Agendas form. Narratives solidify. By the time the isolated leader reacts, it is too late. Being surrounded does not weaken power. It stabilizes it. The solution is not openness without boundaries. It is controlled access. You remain reachable. You remain informed. You remain adaptable. You do not retreat into silence. You circulate. But there is balance. Constant exposure can dilute focus. Noise can distort judgment. Isolation has one limited use: temporary distance to think. Short retreats sharpen clarity. Permanent withdrawal destroys influence. If you must step back, do it briefly. And always leave a path back. Never seal yourself away. Power is a social current. Step out of it, and you lose momentum. Stay visible, stay informed, stay connected. Walls do not protect power. People do.